Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another riveting episode of Absolutely Positively. I'm your host, Deni Kay, and as always, it is my pleasure, as I work on this camera poses. It is my pleasure to be here with you today. So let's just get started. No, we're not going to get started yet because did you get a notification about Absolutely Positively? Let's do some housekeeping right now. Did you get a notification? If you did, because I heard somebody say, yeah, they did. So thank you for that. It's because you are subscribed to Mute Mogul Media. If you did not get a notification bell in your YouTube app, then that means you're not subscribed. So do that for me right now. Like, subscribe to Mute Mogul Media because we are excited to bring you this content every Monday, your Motivational Monday. We want to bring you the IEM. We want you to have the IEM life, encouragement or inspiration, encouragement and motivation. And you can't do that if you're not subscribed. So go to the 3M Mute Mogul Media and subscribe today. So you can always catch your girl Deni Kay and be in this space absolutely positively. All right, so now that that's done, let's jump right in. Super excited for you today. I'm really excited about this quote today because this quote today is out of my own personal Rolodex. So if you didn't know about Absolute Positively because you're not subscribed yet and this is your first time here, what we like to do is usher you into a space that is created especially for you. And we do that with quotes, we do that with positivity, and we want to set you up for a beautiful week. So I discuss quotes that are important to me, that were riveting to me, and we flesh them out in hopes that it will give you something to jumpstart your week and really your day and just carry you on and bring you into the IEM. So today's quote comes out of my plethora of quotes and things that I say. You all know that we have things that we rinse and repeat and say all the time. You know, it's just a part of who we are. There, whether it's a quote or a saying, prayer, scripture, something that we stand upon. And so this is one of my mantras. It is one of my quotes. It is one of my sayings, things that I say. And dare you say, a Lucanian phrase, something I coined. Lucania is the world I live in that's filled with IEM. Anyway, it comes from that. And it simply says, so let me back up. Pull in our jar, get our quote, and here's our quote. All right, there we go. We always got to yield to process, right? When we stray too far away from process, things can go bananas. So just had to rewind a bit. So today's quote comes from none other, Deni Kay. And it simply says, live your best dash life. I'll say it again. Live your best dash life. Now, this is where we flesh it out because I know you're like, what? Live your best dash life? You know, if you're a parent, you're saying dash as far as the Incredibles because you've watched the Incredibles show 50 million times with your child and you know that one of the superheroes is named Dash. No, that's not the Dash I'm talking about. If you are a teacher of sorts, you're like, okay, Dash, you talking about the little thing on my computer board? And you talking about live my best dash life? So you want me to hit that all the time and that's going to give me my best life? No. All of those things are correct, but not in the way that I'm talking about. I'm saying to live your best dash life because of the dash that is found on a tombstone. So all of us have a day that we're born, which means that we exist and we're in this world. And some of us us, unfortunately, have met our sunset date. So sunrise when we were born, sunset when we have left this earth. And if you go visit a tombstone right now, a headstone, you will see that sunrise date, the day you were born. You will see the sunset date, the day that person has passed. But in between, you will find yes, a dash. And that is the dash that I'm talking about. Because that dash indicates the life that you have lived, right? She was born April 17th, 1971, and she passed such and such date, such and such year. But in between those two dates is a dash. And that's what I'm focusing on. And this phrase came up in my spirit one day when I had to give deliver a poem, had to deliver a poem for a beloved loved one. And as I was doing that poem, it was a poem written especially for the loved one, but really kind of was fleshed out from a poem about your life, the life between the dash. And so I read that and was immediately inspired because so often we allow the days to just rinse and repeat, and we don't always do everything on our bucket list. We don't always do the things we've always wanted to do. And some of us get to certain milestones in our life, like a birthday or anniversary, or, kids are born, and you reflect back on all the things that you did not do, all the things that you did not say, and all the things you wish you could have done, but for whatever reason couldn't. And sometimes we live in regret. And so after delivering that poem, I decided to flesh some things out within that poem at that funeral that inspired so many. And at the end of that recitation, I simply said, y'all, let's live our best dash life, because the loved one that we were utilizing, eulogizing, giving the eulogy, there we go, for lived her best dash life. I mean, she did so many things within her life. And so when it was time for her sunset, we as her family said, yeah, she lived the best dash life. Yes, we're sad she's gone. Yes, we wish we wouldn't have to be in this point in space and time, but that she lived her best dash life. So that was my charge to the audience. And from that day, I started trying to live my best dash life. I think that was like 2 or 3 years ago. So ever since, that's what I've been trying to do. And so I thought, what better IEM than to encourage and motivate and inspire you to do the same, which is live your best dash life. What are some of the things that are on your bucket list right now? And you know what? It doesn't even have to be a bucket list. It could be a self-care list. It could be a de-stress list. I was telling someone that the other day. We all need that. We all need a self-care list, a de-stress list. We need those things to try to keep us moving and grooving and getting the most that we can out of our lives. That country saying that says you can't bleed the blood out of turnip. Okay, squeeze every bit of turnip juice, blood, or whatever out of your life that you can until there is no more. And you can lay down and rest knowing that you have done everything that you could possibly do with this life that you're given. So live your best dash life. It is difficult because we know that we're going to have bad days. The Bible even tells us that if you're a Christian, that you're not going to have good days all the time. Most other religions will have that as well, where every day is not promised and it's not promised that it's going to be happy. So try your best to rise above that and start a new day saying, I'm going to live my best life. So I encourage you now to write a list. Look at your bucket list. If it's to go to Paris, and you don't have enough money to go to Paris, how about you go somewhere where they serve French cuisine, and you put on the outfit, the beret, and you put on, your French clothes, and you maybe talk in the accent while you at the French restaurant. No, you didn't have the money to go to France, but you can get as close as you can get. That's what I'm talking about. Don't let money, don't let those things stop you from doing or getting close to living your best dash life. If you got to improvise, if you got to alternate, do that. Okay? But live your best dash life how you see fit. And I promise you, you'll feel more accomplished. You'll feel successful. You'll feel like one little notch has been taken to get you in the right direction or move you forward in the right direction with some gusto, with some vigor, with some absolute taking the bull by its horns. Exhilarating. Write that list. I would tell you to try to shoot for 10 if you can. If not, 5 is good. That's a good start. But every day, every moment throughout the day, just start writing some things down that you want to do. Man, I'm talking about even if it's a bath without the kids, bumping down the door and yelling mommy or daddy or whatever, or grandma, go in there and take you a bubble bath, throw you some rose petals, get your music going, or, well, I was going to say, walk around the house like you want to. I'm just going to leave it there. But live your best dash life. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. One of the things off of my best dash life list was to create a forum of motivation for people that they could listen to at another time. Ta-da! Here we are. Now, I hadn't fleshed it out quite to be this extravagant, absolutely positively, but that's one of my best life lists, things off my best dash life list. So I encourage you to do that. Another thing I would love for you to do is just wake up each morning with a routine of sorts, a best dash life routine. So if it's not a list, but something, carve out a little piece of your day to just live in that best dash life moment if possible. Mine includes meditation. Mine includes a song. Mine includes every morning before I go to work, I'm driving down the highway, I have a little moment for myself, and it absorbs in my spirit as my best dash moment. So get you a moment, get you a phrase, get you a day, get you something, but coin it under the best dash life, things in my best dash life. And so if you have a journal, you like to write, I encourage you to also do that. This is one of my favorite quotes that I live by, to live your best dash life now. And I have not been disappointed. Now, again, I will have some days where I'm not even trying to get to this point because I'm just so overwhelmed or I'm stressed or I'm sad. But I promise you that after a few minutes, I can go to my best dash life playlist. That's another one. Okay? And I'll get right out of it. So set yourself up for success. Set yourself up to live your best dash life. Tell them Deni Kay sent you when you do it. And that's all I got for you, y'all. This, of course, this was one of mine. So, of course, it's one of my favorite quotes. I say it every week. But just know that I care about you. I want you to have the best IEM possible, IEM life, best dash life. And that's what that equates to for me. Hope you've enjoyed your quote for today. I hope you enjoyed this time and space with me. And as always, whatever you do, whatever you say, wherever you go, people, make it the best dash moment life diary entry possible. Absolutely and positively. That's been our show. Thank you so much. Don't forget our sponsors. Shout out to Mute Mogul Media 3M, baby. Thank you so much. Take care, guys. Until next time, absolutely positively, Deni Kay. Get that hashtag going. Take care. Bye bye.